The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Quickly to the air is Wilson.
Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Seven yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Powers through him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Garibay's kick is good.
And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed.
Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. Hamler now on the return.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
A couple of veterans. Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Now it's Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 6 yards left on second down.
Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Throwing is Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. I'm coming! I'm coming! Come, baby. What's up? Shut up, down! Let's go do this! Let's get it done! I got you, baby.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third. And complete right side to Cook.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Allen now on first down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Quan Williams. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here's 2nd and 9.
On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Wilson.
This will be caught. Jeudy on the move past the 40.
The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Jeudy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Garibay on for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Randy Gregory. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Bass on for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Garibay's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Pay attention. Been there, done that. We gotta be big time now. Don't give them nothing. Let's go, baby. Let's do it. Let's go, fellas. Come on, let's go. Hey, let's go. Ain't no game. Bring it. Bring it.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Allen going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now Williams running left.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Tim Patrick that time.
And it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, now what do? Do you run it again? Didn't have success there, or do you throw it?
Yeah, I think in play action right now. Fake it and get a quick pass to your favorite receiver and just try and gain some yardage and help out your punter.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Get something together. Dominate. Let's go. Let's get into this. And I think that play. Let's focus on what we got to do here. Let's go, man. Hey, what we got? I know you hype. I know you hype. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Nothing here. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Allen.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Here's Allen.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Let's go. Let's be careful. You ready to run?
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Allen.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Do your thing. Let's ride, dog. Let's do this. Let's get it done.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Let's go. Let's go right here.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.